And we should be live. Let's double check. Yes, this works. Right, I hope the sound is decent. So yeah, we're playing some Eco on Terra Fusion, my own server. And I am a logger, a campfire cook, and a butcher. So that is what we'll be doing today. I'll be working a bit on my home, and if needed, I'll also show you a bit of how server management works. That that's it for now. I am also in a call with one of my staff members, and yes, for now that's it. I'll shoot them a message to check if they're online. Hey, are you here?
Yep.
Sounds good. I'm also streaming. I sent you a PM, but didn't know if you.
Oh, I only
checked
have
that.
one monitor.
Ah, okay. No stress. I'm too hungry to do this. What?
Like, I'm the last person in this game who only has one monitor. Forget what it was. Somebody yesterday must have
Yeah.
been Watcher. Or no, it was Nibbles. They were like, oh yeah, let me see. I was like, I only have one monitor, bro. I'm living in the Stone Age. Sorry.
That's fine. Like, not everyone can afford it, and
Oh no, I could afford it. I just literally, this is the only game I play, like, with other people. Like, I mostly just play The Sims. That's pretty much all I play. Or
I
like
see.
Stardew Valley, that sort of thing.
Yeah. I see.
And like this is, I feel like one of the only like multiplayer games with like the same vibe.
In a sense, yeah, for sure. You could definitely say that. I really like Eco because of the vibe and because of the community around it, I would say.
Yeah,
Ooh,
definitely you don't get a lot of like griefers. Like you get people who are like
a bit of a tickler in the
selfish.
game, but yeah, agreed.
Honestly, the last server I was in though, it totally turned into this dumpster fire because there was this group of like 10 people, right? Who all played together and had gotten kicked out of their old server, so then they joined the one I was on, and they made their own town, and, you know, because there's 10 of them, and, you know, however
I see.
many, you know, whatever. They pretty much just, like, made a monopoly on everything immediately. And,
Interesting. So it was just a big ass group.
yeah, and then they were so rude. It was insane. Like, they were selling light bulbs for, like, $50, which is
Jesus.
absurd. And then they were trying to say, yeah, well, a steam truck costs $3,000 because the, you know, the light bulbs cost $50 and blah, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah.
But
So they
if
ended
you're
up
making the light bulbs, and what do you mean?
exactly, and they had this whole like bullshit, like, oh, well, the math is this, this, this. I'm like, that is, don't know how that works. So they got kicked out, and they had asked like the server owner. They were like, well, can we get a copy of like the world map before, you know, you kick us out or whatever, so we can play again? What? Yeah, and he's like, yeah, that's fine. And they fucking loaded up all of their inventories with like everything good, like all the skill scrolls they had and whatnot, before they left, just on principle, so nobody else could have them.
I
And then
see.
on top of that, then later we were like trying to go through what was left of their stuff and all, and they had dug a town, or dug a tunnel. Mind you, their town was nowhere near the town I was in.
Yeah.
They dug a tunnel way underground so that you didn't know it was there unless you knew it was there, to our town, so they could dump all their trash and tailings in our town.
Oh, Jesus.
What-
That's
I was
such
literally just like fell in a hole on accident at some point.
yeah.
I was like, what the fuck is
That's
all
it,
this
by the way.
trash doing here? Like,
Yeah, like what? That's such. Well, honestly, if you want to simulate like the real world, that's basically corporations. Like, the, like if you think about it, they were just one of those shitty corporations that are set in the real world. So technically, that does happen. But I think it's a game, so make it fun, not too realistic. You know.
mhm.
For example, I play some tactical shooters, but then they make it so that the game is still balanced, for example. But in real life, it isn't actually balanced. You know, like not every weapon in real life is balanced, for example.
Yeah.
But in a game it is. You know? So that's the freedom we have with games and not making it absolutely that people just wreck your fun because you play games for fun, not for like the shit they do, you know?
Mhm.
I should fix that. Oh, I also have to. I saw that what's it called? Cleaning debris gives you double money for some reason.
I did notice that. I wasn't sure if that was on purpose or not to like
No.
make it so that if you clean up the debris, you break even.
Yes, it is, so you break even, but it's not supposed to give you 25 cents and 8 cents. I'm gonna fix that. Oh, I found your old hut. Wait, no, what? Someone claimed it. Never mind. Why do I have access to that stockpile then? Interesting.
It's probably not.
Claimed.
Oh, that old hut, that
Hmm?
stockpile was not 100% on my property, but I
Oh.
made sure that the center of it was because that's
Mhm.
like what counts. But
Yeah,
the other person maybe didn't know that and just didn't claim the
makes
right
sense.
part.
Most likely, yeah. Um. Jesus, it's such a long way to go to the main
Anywhere.
outpost. Yeah. I'm gonna kill this because I've seen so many of these. I don't even know what animal it is. I really whiffed that shot. Oh, it just died. Bruh. What is it? Mountain goat. Interesting. Alright, let's continue our walk. What was
I
I
have a
gonna do
question.
again? Yes, go ahead.
Does the Dutch public care about Max Verstappen as much as the internet would lead me to believe?
The public in general, I would say no, but
Like they make him out like he's like a national hero, and I'm like, I don't know
in a sense,
about
he
that.
really put the Netherlands in a sense of a map. Like
Yeah, I mean,
he
yeah.
he yeah made us a bit more
He made them a
like
superpower
yeah
in
exactly
motorsport.
like yeah we are much more pronounced because of some of his achievements. I would say definitely. So
There's definitely now a very small subset of Americans who know the Dutch national anthem, that's for sure.
that is very true. That is very true. Do you watch F1?
I'm more of a NASCAR girly, but I pay attention to F1.
Mm,
I like Lewis Hamilton though,
why?
cause he's so much cuter than Max Verstappen. He's so much cuter.
But it's not about if he's cute or not. It's about the
But
race.
for
It's
me,
about
it
the
is.
engineering. Right, fine.
Well, yeah, and if that was the case, then I would root for Ferrari or Red Bull. I would pick a company to
True.
root for, but I don't
Yeah,
care
makes
about the
sense.
company.
True, true.
I just want to see some man candy in the driver's seat.
I see. Okay, then that's understandable. I also have to fix a law, by the way. Yeah, but I definitely think that because I study engineering myself, but I definitely think that like I really like some of the teams on the grid, including Mercedes,
Mm-hmm.
but because of their engineering, not because of their actual what's it called? Um not because
Like
of
winning or
their
losing.
yeah, exactly. And also not because of their oh, that's why I see. Sorry. Um not because of their drivers, for example. Because I think a lot of people just um like they really go with a trend of oh, that's a really good driver, for example. But I like the drivers, not to say that, but I definitely think that uh, people forget the amount of engineering that actually goes into F1.
Mm-hmm.
And it definitely, for example, you can see it with Max Verstappen and Checo Perez, that
Mm-hmm.
the it does matter what your skill level is if you can handle a car, but it also depends on what does your engineering team do and um uh like how does the car perform, how are they working with the current regulations. So I really find that the most interesting in F1, but then I just watch it because yeah, cars go
Yeah.
vroom vroom, so I'm a bit scatterbrained because like I just like cars. I'm not a car maniac for sure, not, but I like to watch F1, sometimes NASCAR, not really, but I watch a fair amount of races. Ooh, there's already a road here. That's interesting. Let's check the map out. I want to see. The initial spawn has really flourished. Like the first couple people on the map, I remember. Wait, I want to know if my store is still here. Because I used. No, it's not, but this. That's my old stockpile. That's interesting. Who's set up here? Huh. Alright, this person still seems active. Because I was set up like on the main street basically,
Mm-hmm.
but it has changed so much. I am happy to see the progress though. Really happy. I'm Horning Road. Interesting. Just checking out some stores. It's great to see people's progress and such. The server progress in general. Yeah, I'm interested in seeing how far we'll get and how specified everyone will get. Oh, they already started the tunnel as well. Jesus. Ooh, this looks pretty. Mechanic skill scroll. You already got that, no?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah, I
then
already
I
got
won't
that.
get it. I might also create a test server so we can start testing updates before we launch them on the full server, but we'll see.
You know,
Was I added in claim? But that will mainly be backend stuff, so you won't really have to worry about it. But possibly as a test member, you will have. So, yo, who just joined?
it's Nibbles.
Hey, Nibbles.
How you guys doing?
I'm great, and yourself?
Doing.
I'm doing good. Just prepping for dinner and then I'll be on.
I see.
Okay.
Hope you have a good dinner, man.
I will. I always have a good dinner. I got a Blackstone, baby.
Nice. I'm gonna shoot this.
Yeah, I just got to chop up the onions and
I see.
we're gonna do Philly cheesesteaks.
Sounds good.
You're gonna
Honestly.
do what now?
Philly cheesesteaks.
Okay. You're gonna have to talk me exactly through how you intend to do this before I approve or disapprove.
So I have a tri-tip and I
Mhm.
had the butcher cut it into super thin slices.
Okay,
Like not
don't.
super thin, like carne asada size. Have you ever had carne asada?
Still too thick, but not the worst I've seen. Okay.
Yeah, and then so I put it on the Blackstone and I chop it up, and
Uh-huh.
then I cook.
And the fried onions, obvi.
Yeah, onions. I have red peppers and mushrooms too.
Okay, yeah, that's not traditional, but it's acceptable. What kind of cheese are you using, my man?
I have two. I have a pepper jack cheese,
Mm.
provolone.
Oh, you were doing so good until you said pepper jack. If you would have just said provolone, you would have
Well,
had a real Philadelphian's approval of your Philadelphia cheesesteak.
Well, I do 2 slices of provolone, and then on mine only, I have 1 slice of pepper jack. 'cause
That
I like
doesn't
the
sound bad though.
slice.
That doesn't.
Yeah.
I really don't have any room to be talking because my favorite cheesesteak is a Weber, which makes a lot of people very irate because it's just a cheesesteak but with cold lettuce, tomato, onion, and mayonnaise. The mayonnaise part is what upsets people the most. I think. I don't think it's the cold
Interesting.
vegetables.
Oh,
Um,
I put mayonnaise on the
Mhm.
bun.
Oh yeah, for sure. No,
Yeah.
definitely. That's very controversial. People get into heated debates about whether or not mayonnaise
Mhm.
belongs on a cheesesteak out here.
Yeah,
But-
it's like the old pineapple on pizza, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. That's our version of pineapple on pizza.
True.
Have you ever had the Philly cheesesteak off of Blackstone?
I mean, that does sound good. That does sound good.
Because everything just cooks together, so it's like
I mean, that is how most places, like, around. I mean, I'm in the suburbs, so like, most pizza places are where you end up getting a cheesesteak, and even though it's not Blackstone brand, it's like the same concept kind of grill. Usually, what they
Yeah.
use.
Yeah. Yeah.
I use my Blackstone for everything.
In what
Everything.
sense? Do you
I
mean
cook-
everything? Like everything?
cook-
Everything?
I do my breakfast on it.
Jesus.
I do lunches on it.
How?
What do you mean
Is it the-
how? Fried eggs, toast,
Yeah,
bacon?
true.
So, you know what a Blackstone is, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
thinking like Dutch breakfast. Like we don't eat like
What do
crazy
you
breakfast.
weirdos eat for breakfast?
Yeah, our breakfast is normally like just a sandwich. Like we also tend to eat lunch, and then we eat a bit later, so around
Did
5,
not
6ish.
People not eat lunch we eat lunch?
I
We eat
used to live
and
in
breakfast.
I lived in South America for a while.
Oh well, yeah, they don't wake up till lunch, so that doesn't count.
No, they do. They do. Like it's just that they like eat a like warm meal around 1 to 2 p.m. and they eat something lighter like later in the day. So that changes the way you like the normal meals are, to say it like that.
I would say that like a lot of Americans will do like dippy eggs or like an egg over easy
Mm-hmm.
for breakfast with like maybe some bacon, but like not like, you know, that classic like full American lumberjack breakfast. That is like strictly a weekend slash brunch type of deal.
Yeah, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
I don't do pancakes for breakfast. That shit's weird.
You don't do what?
Pancakes for breakfast.
When else would
I
you have a
pancakes
pancake?
this morning.
Not for breakfast. That shit's weird.
Why?
You ever have French toast?
Nope.
Okay, you got me
Interesting.
there. All right. Maybe you just don't like sweets. That's fine.
I don't. I'm not a sweet guy.
Ah, I see. That makes sense then. I love like pancakes. I make them pretty often.
French toast is my weakness. I don't know why. Like, I will absolutely dirty the mixing bowl and the whole nine to make French toast. But, like,
Yeah.
if someone else is making pancakes, like, I eat pancakes. Like, I don't dislike pancakes, but I don't like them enough to do that many dishes because we don't have a dishwasher.
I see.
But we do have a dishwasher. Her name is Flurry.
Lols.
One time, I used to work for this company called Lifetouch.
Mhm.
That I don't know if like school picture day is like a big thing in Europe. Is that a thing?
Not really.
Okay, so in America, every year, like the beginning of the year, there's a photographer who comes out and takes everybody's picture for like the yearbook and your ID, and most parents buy pictures. Like they even make like special frames that have like 12
I
different
see.
slots, so you
Yeah.
can put in like one from every year, yada yada. And I used to work for them, like the biggest company in like nationally. And
Jesus.
I was at some like little private school, and I'm you know, a name tag on, and this little girl comes up to me and she goes, "Your name's Julie?" And I was like, "Yep, that's my name." And she goes, "Wow, the lady," because this was like a rich people school, and she goes, "The lady who cleans my house is named Julie." And so I looked at her and I said, "What a coincidence. The lady who cleans my house is also named Julie." And the teachers are dying laughing, and she goes, "Do you think she goes to your house when she's done with mine?" Like, never mind. No.
Lols.
You're too young to understand how great of a joke that
I
was.
see. That is. Oh my god. That is pretty funny though. Okay.
Oh my god, I need another stockpile. My storage situation is so fucked right
No.
now. I need somebody to start making some lumber stockpiles. Why are there 61 raw meats in my stockpile?
That's because of me. I've been butchering some random stuff.
Oh, okay.
You can just yeet them into mine. No stress.
Okay.
I'll make 50 of these.
Oh,
I have
whoops.
so
I
many
actually-
carcasses.
Yeah, I'm eating all of your pelts back into your own storage too.
That's fine.
Can I have this wood pulp?
Yeah, for sure. I won't need it, so yeah.
I can make mortar with it eventually when we have crushed rocks.
Ooh, true. Peat fire, wheat,
I
campfire.
hate chopped onions. Onions are the worst.
Trick is to douse them in ice water after you peel them.
And also make sure you have a sharp knife. Having
Or
a dull
goggles. Or
knife.
just get goggles. I feel like that's easier. Just get goggles.
True, but just in general, cooking with a good knife is
Yeah.
the best option.
I have really good knives, but I actually have a a device which I just run it across it and it slices it, so it's way easier.
Oh
But like
wait,
it makes
yeah, I
like the
also have
bloomin'
one.
onion shape.
Yeah.
It makes what?
Does it make the shape that a bloomin' onion is?
It can
Mm,
do circles or like the chop or whatever.
yeah.
No, you go out to eat and you get the deep fried onion with the zesty
Oh, that's
sauce.
what you mean.
I think you can do that.
Oh my god, I would be so dangerous. I would weigh 700 pounds if I had a bloomin' onion cutter. There's a good reason I don't have that.
Lols. I feel that though.
I like this thing
People
because it
are
chops it
running
into
already.
when you slice it up, it slices it into Tupperware tub.
I
So,
see.
so then I can store it if I don't use it all.
Makes sense.
I don't. I'll be honest with you, I've never stored it in it, but
Mm-hmm.
I like it because it makes it like semi-thin, like not super duper thin, but thin enough for it to
Makes sense.
not.
Yeah,
So it
just
cooks easy.
yeah. Not that it's impossible to use, but thin enough that it's possible to
Yeah.
use.
Yeah.
What should I do? My brain is lagging. I have to make stock. What
Where's-
did you need again?
Where did the other dude go?
Watcher, he said he was taking a break and coming back eventually.
He's a
Eventually.
really nice guy, but God, he can talk.
True.
He is a yapper.
Mhm.
He is. He's a really nice guy, though. At least he's not like toxic. He's just trying to help everybody.
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
that-
Jay, I feel like I don't think you were here when I was telling Nibbles this story.
Mhm.
But after the server crashed where the day you weren't there, right?
Yeah.
He was like, well, what do we do now? And I was like, I don't know, we could try and find another server. And he was like, well, what other games do you play? Like, maybe we could play something else. And I was like, not unless you want to play The Sims separately.
Mhm.
And he was like, well, here, let me show you some games that you might like. And I was like, okay. He was like, yeah, I'll gift you on Steam. Your husband won't think that's weird, right? I'm like, actually, I think he would find that weird that strange men on the internet are sending me games. I
Mhm.
don't think he'll be mad, but I definitely think he's gonna think that you have some weird intentions, buddy. Like,
Yeah. That is interesting.
if
Maybe he
someone
was just trying to be nice.
No, it was totally harmless. Like, I can tell when it's dudes trying to be like... I'm still traumatized from the dude in high school who bought me a World of Warcraft subscription to try and get me to play World of Warcraft with him. That was not harmless.
Interesting.
That was harmful. Those intentions were filled with harm.
Mhm.
But, you know... Not... He's just a yapper.
yeah,
I will be selling my loom. True. But that's fine.
no, he's gonna play.
Um,
The night when the server owner decided to not let the server reboot, and then we all were like standing there lost.
I did not decide that. It was the
Eh,
game that just bugged out. It should be fixed now, though.
It better be, because if it happens again, it's done.
True.
We're gonna.
But that honestly isn't my fault. It's like the devs made a script that will like I set it up, but it turns your server off, but it never restarts it. And I did not know that. So I came online this morning And I saw so many messages from people. Yo, the server is down. Yo, please reboot the server. And then I checked and I just saw that it just shut down, but it never turned on again. And then I just searched, and the first result I got was that it was just a script that's bugged. Unfortunately.
Do you run this on a Dedi, or
Yes. Yes, I do.
It looks like